Hello, friend. Today, we're going to talk about the biggest misconceptions when building a brand that sells. So many of you are focusing on the wrong things in your business. And sometimes I see these with my clients when they first start coming to our group coaching calls or when they are onboarding with me. It's like that shift in mindset to actually build a brand that sells and get out of the rat race of doing it all. When it comes to building a personal brand, that all would mean blogging, being in YouTube, being in a podcast, trying to do social media, trying to actually serve your clients, all the things, and you're not seeing the money come in. Hi, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ati Greenspan. I'm a personal branding coach and business strategy, and I help you, coaches and service providers, figure it out what to post, what to do on and off social media so you can consistently get clients and grow your business. So we're going to start with the first misconception that most people have, thinking that you have to be constantly online in order to make money. Now, this is coming from somebody that Instagram is definitely one of the ways that I get a lot of my clients. But this is the thing. My job is not to be a content creator. My job is to be an amazing coach. My job is to articulate what I do with clarity. And my job is to serve my clients. So it's not about quantity, but quality. When we talk about quality in your strategy, I want to shift one belief for you. How much community are you creating? How much are you actually putting yourself in front of the people that are ready to buy and they're already looking for what you have to offer? A concept that I speak all the time on is building your own algorithm. Now, how do you build your own algorithm? It's not by trying to become an Instagram guru, by you trying to learn the platform so well that now you can teach it to others. Like, you are here to grow your own business. You have the power of creating your own algorithm. And that is where quality over quantity comes in. One of the things we talk about a lot with our clients is how can you bring in a more holistic approach to your social media. Number one is relationship marketing. What relationship marketing does is actually build relationships outside of social media. And this could be online, it could be on Zoom, it could be in person events, all the places that your ideal client is hanging out with in, and you showing up there and then funneling these people into your social media. One of the biggest misconceptions is people are like, yeah, but nobody's finding me. Nobody's finding you because they're scrolling past your content because they don't see it relevant to them. Number two is they don't know you. They don't know if you are depending on Instagram to show your content, you're going to have to become an Instagram expert. But if you, like me, I want to become an Instagram expert. I am a personal brand coach and I help women make more money by being more of who they are. Building your personal brand, social media is this much of the equation. Okay. So something that we do all the time is, okay, where is a hotspot? And I'm going to give this shout out to my friend Sierra, which actually came up with a concept. What is a hotspot for your ideal client? Where are they already hanging out? This could be networking events. It could be Facebook groups. You need to do your own research. That is part of your job for you to understand what are the activities that they are already doing. And how do you put yourself in those rooms, in those environments where you can build real relationships? Hint number one, you need to get that dollar sign out of people's foreheads. You cannot build community thinking that you're going to close clients. Building community brings in clients no matter what. Think of something that we call the cycle of content. And this is where quality over quantity comes in. Is you go to a networking event or you go to a live event or Zoom call where all these women are hanging out, and then you build a relationship with them. How likely do you think they're going to be to come and comment on your post, to comment on your content, to actually give you love on your stories, to start a conversation in the DMs, not a sales conversation, but a conversation where you can truly go deep and tell about what you do, who you serve, ask them what do they do, ask them who do they serve. They're much more likely to actually come and give you support because they already know and trust you. They just met you in person. And when I say in person, this could also be on a Zoom. Do this in a very systematic way. And I'm going to give you an example of this. This live video has a double purpose. This live video will go on a sales page. This live video will go on an email. This live video can become a podcast episode. Nothing of what I do in my business, even if you see me showing up on social media, is just me showing up on social media. Everything is tied to an action that I know is going to bring sales. This myth that you have to live in social media, that you have to be attached to your phone 24/7, this needs to stop because this is not the way that we actually build businesses. I think everybody got into business because they want more flexibility, more freedom. They want to make money in their terms, not to be attached to your phone 24/7, especially if you're a mom. How many of you as moms, your kid is talking to you and you're trying to post? That is not how I want to live my life. And this is a misconception. You do not need to live in social media to build a successful business. It's about the strategy that underpins everything that you do. Is the strategy that kind of threads, right? Through this video, through your content, who are you talking to on and offline? Okay. So myth number 2, you need to be tech savvy to succeed. I'm going to reframe that. You do need to know how to use your phone. My client, Jamie, is a garden coach. Everything she does is not about tech. She's helping families create gardens in their backyard. She said, I don't have tech background. I don't have a social media. I have no idea how to build my business. What we did with her, I was like, listen, we're going to open an Instagram account, but we're not going to worry about it right now. In the first month she started working with me, we created a series of workshops in her particular business because of who she is. Now that had her bring her husband with her and record all of these workshops. These ended up becoming her first content. The people in the workshop, we incentivized them to follow her. She did photos at the event, and it was more like a friends event than her selling anything. Guess what happened? Throughout that month, started following her. They're still their client. This is one of the biggest mistakes I see people make. If you want to be on Instagram or Facebook, you need to be a user of the platform. Because one of the reasons you don't know how to create content or feel like you're not tech savvy is because you're not a user. Being a user of the platform is going to allow you to understand how other people use it. How do you react to posts? What kind of posts are you reading? I want to invite you to be retrospective and actually be, okay, if I'm doing this, if I'm buying this way, how other people buy? What kind of content I am consuming? What kind of content I like to consume? Because if you start understanding the platform, and again, if you're showing up on Facebook once a month to make a post, you're not going to learn how to use it. If you're showing up on Instagram once a month, you're not going to learn how to use it. Creating content and building a personal brand have nothing to do with being tech savvy. Are you watching the podcast on YouTube? Make sure to hit subscribe and come follow us on Instagram at @ati.greenspan. I am not tech savvy. I learned 2 or 3 tricks like putting a mic under my phone. The moment you start closing clients, you can outsource everything tech. You could have your kids, you can have a VA, you can have an intern. There is so many ways that you do not need to be tech savvy to be successful. Okay. And I want to say this because I work with most of the women in my world. They're 30 and over, they're 35 and over. And a lot of you are not on social media when you first start your business. You're not really posting, right? You have an account, you never use it. The first step to actually becoming tech savvy is you actually using the platforms. Before I go into myth 3, I would love for the people that have been here watching for a little bit, if you can drop me some love. I'm a manifesting generator and I operate on response. If you've been helpful, drop me an emoji. If you have a question, put it in the comments. And I am hosting a brand new training that I'm so excited about. It's called Brand to Bank Accelerator. Now, what has ignited my love for creating this brand new training is the fact that I have been running my boot camps and the Brand Clarity Masterclass for close to 5 years, but the market has changed. The way we're building brands for coaches and service providers, especially for women, has changed. So I wanted to bring something that is fresh, that also has my best work because I have changed. I am coaching in a different way. And this is going to be hosted February 24th to the 28th. It's going to happen on a private Zoom. This is a live virtual event and it's on pre-sale this week at $17. We're going to cover all of these micro topics, all the things that I'm talking about within the accelerator. Because the whole idea when you are thinking of building a personal brand, the ultimate goal is for you to close clients. The ultimate goal is for you to attract clients and make it easy for yourself. Instead of trying to create video, you do not need to become a content creator. The idea is that you are effective at actually building your business. Thank you, Alexandre. I think you were registered for my last one. That was the Ultimate Personal Branding Bootcamp. This is actually completely different. We got it, the whole training. I took what worked, I took what didn't work, I took everything that is working for my clients right now inside of the Be Brand Academy. We are putting it into this 5-day training. So we can teach women how to actually become effective marketers of their business without having to become content creators. Because the truth is, at the end of the day, I don't think that none of us started their business. Myth number 3, this is my absolute favorite, is you need a huge audience to get clients. I have built my business. Right now, I think I'm at 4,500 followers. But until we got to 5,000 followers, I never, ever run one ad. And I never put any attention into actually growing my Instagram. One story that I said I was going to tell is last year, we had 100 women at my live event in Las Vegas. Now, 80% of those women were no local. They travel even from Europe. We had 3 people coming from Europe and women from all over the country to gather at our live event. A lot of what I do is speaking, going as a podcast guest, speaking locally. I do a lot of local things and a lot of things in like Arizona and California. Now, one of the reasons I'm putting this in your mind is, and this is not to brag, and I don't want to use like just my money wins as my marketing, but we had 300K a year in 2024, 300K a year in 2023, 50, I can't remember right now, in 2022, and our first 6-figure year was 2021. Now, the reason I'm sharing this is because when you put the numbers and you put the audience that I have on Instagram, it doesn't make any sense. It's a small percentage. A lot of my clients are in the 6-figure mark, and some of them have 600 followers on Instagram. The difference is that we are so intentional about how we build our audience. We're speaking straight to our ideal client. We're not trying to convince people that are not ready to work with us. And we are doing the things that need to be done outside of social media to build our own algorithm inside of social media. And this is exactly what I'm going to be sharing at the Brand to Bank Accelerator. Because if your brand, if you posting, if you going to networking events is not giving into sales, why are you doing it? You are doing busy work. And I don't think that none of us is here to do busy work. We're here to do the work that is going to help people, is going to build a brand for us, is going to bring income, and is going to make a difference in the world. When I look at my daily to-do list, I'm like, okay, what are these things? I'm keeping myself busy, but they're not bringing any sales. Maybe I need to tweak it, right? So this is where messaging comes in. So again, number one, it's not quantity, is quality. Number two, you don't need to be tech savvy to be successful in business. And you can build a funnel even if you have a business that runs completely offline. You can build a personal brand even if you decide that social media is not the way to go. Okay. So I want to bust all this myth because we have plenty of clients that have done it. I have a client of mine, she is an HR expert and she left corporate. And when she first came to me, she said, I don't want to do Instagram. My people are not there. And we didn't do it. We did LinkedIn and she built a 6-figure business and the first year on LinkedIn. Now, all of these strategies work if you work them. I'm going to show them all to you February 24th through the 28th. This is a 5-day virtual event. Now, we are still on early bird. We haven't really started selling this, but it's going to be on early bird until February 3rd. So if you comment bank, we're going to comment bank in the comments, okay? I will send you the link and you can get into the early bird February 24th through the 28th. That's 5 days. There is no reason for you to not be able to be that personal brand that makes you a minimum of 6 figures this year. Okay. We are putting this training out there. We also have a VIP option. If you have been stuck believing in all of this myth or thinking that these are the reasons, you're like, I don't have enough followers, or I am not good at tech, or like, I need to be on social media all day long. Honestly, more than beliefs, these are excuses. And I'm going to show you how you don't need any of that to be successful. I love you. I can't wait to see you on the Bank to Bank Accelerator. Come and we'll send you a link.